I am armed freedom. Yet the arms which I bear are for the defense of the light within every child of God, you included. When you stand for freedom in your domain, to defend it with your life, I am there. Behind you, above you, within you, all around you, shielding you from the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, honoring the flame of freedom that burns within your heart, that you are in defense of. Dearest ones, the noble ones who defend freedom first have become that freedom. They have modeled a divine life by freeing themselves from every error of thought, every disposition to in some way lapse from that sense of oneness in God. They have allowed the inculcation within their soul of freedom's light through the joy of beingness and the cosmic expectancy of what freedom presents, what freedom affords, what freedom gives to the initiates of love, to the arbiters of earth's divine destiny. When you are true to yourself, you begin the process of expanding the light of freedom beyond your domain and to others, and unto other souls of light. Yet a portion of that flame must always be continuously kindled within and firing you to maintain your state of equipoise within the greater light of eternality that you bear. For if you would only fight for freedom and lose the sense of selfhood centered in the one, then, dearest ones, you lose the most precious gift that you have of that fire in balance within you. Some have begun on a path that they thought was in defense of the freedom of their nation, their people, and yet through the gods of war, which are not the gods of heaven, they have been ones who succumbed to the violence, the distaste that war presents, with all of its animosities and judgments of others. You cannot defend freedom by entering into the violence of this type of stream of hellish hatred and duality. You maintain freedom by being free within your soul to love God within all life, all peoples, all cultures and nations. And even if at times God sends you into the battlefields of life even while you are in defense of that light for your nation or people, yet a greater portion of your being resides in the unity of all life, seeing brothers and sisters within all whom you greet, and knowing that when the time of conflict is over, is the opportunity to reestablish the brotherhood of man, the sisterhood of the mother aspect of God within your cultures and nations. Look at what transpired during and after World War II, when those who were previously seen as enemies now have become international friends, and these cultures have produced an amazing amount through their technological achievements, the expertise that they have modeled in their societies. Would that this matrix of the resurrection of all under one eternal flame could expand to all nations upon this earth, so that there will truly be the golden crystal age that we envision. How may it be so, you ask me, Saint Germain and the Divine Director, the Goddess of Liberty? It is through the cherishment of the eternal flame of freedom within each heart, no matter where that one resides, that conflict will be dissolved and a restoration of oneness established. Oh, precious hearts, yearn for this day, pray for this day, be in that flame, so that where you are, the eternal fire of freedom resides, and soul by soul, expanding this unity, consciousness, and field of beingness, we, in heaven above and you below, co-create the new world of love upon earth. Many who serve beneath my form know not the deleterious effects of their decisions, their laws, and the injustices that they purvey, both upon and within America, and then throughout the world. You, dearest ones, as the citizens of this nation, established in liberty and justice, freedom and equality, must speak your truth. And whether you choose to do it only in private through your dynamic decrees and calls, or to voice what you know of that truth to your representatives, it is imperative that your voice be heard somehow, ringing through the halls of Congress, so that a new wave of freedom will come forth and reestablish the original blueprint that your founding fathers and mothers were so desirous of laying for the destiny of this nation to be fulfilled. You see, it is in the coming generations after the establishment of so great a matrix of light that the demons who would steal away that light work to divide and conquer brother and brother, sister and sister. O America, have you not learned the lessons from the war between the states, the Civil War? When will you awaken to the divine light within yourself and others, so that harmony may prevail and unity be the order of the day? I say, America, your best years may yet be before you, yet only if you choose to resolve the internal conflicts that then expand into outer ones among the brethren. You must, in truth, be godly, virtuous, even holy. Piety must return. Sanity must also re-emerge in all levels of society, and especially within the educational systems and within the industries of entertainment and the media. Oh, how the media manipulates all through the voices of those who know not God within. Establish a new media, if you dare, that speaks only truth and abides within the flame of integrity to reveal what is in reality manifesting. Oh, dearest ones, we see all, both as God sees it, and yet as even we observe. And though we are not able at all times to intercede, we are always inclined to afford assistance where it is called forth through prayer, holiness, and sacrificial giving. You are those whom we can turn to for the support required for dynamic spiritual light to be released in events such as this. And we applaud your efforts to maintain the harmony within yourselves and the harmony within the earth. For this is where the light of eternal freedom yet remains inviolate, and in the beauty of its quickening powers to transform all in godly joy. I am that fire, that flame of freedom, armed to the teeth and yet gentle until the hour of Armageddon calls me into battle to defend the soul of the righteous, the souls of the righteous, the innocent, the pure. You are these, my dearest ones, and I honor you in my presence and defend you to the end of your human creation and the beginning of your divine life in God. Thank you.